I think this is very important question. What kind of economic system? Economic system. What kind of economic system? Which system of idea seems dominant in the world today? Your opinion should be very clear. Yes, this or that one. What system? Which system?
I think capitalism.
Yes. Okay. Your opinion is very simple and clear. Capitalism, capitalistic system, economic system is dominant, right?
Yes.
That's your opinion. Why? Just give me. I don't care. Your opinion is correct or not. That doesn't matter. That doesn't important, right? More important thing is whether you can support your idea or not. I'm interested in that point, right?
Yes.
So, please write down minimum 3 reasons. Please, Kunjun. You said capitalism or capitalistic economic system is dominant now in the world today.
Yes. Businesses follow their own self-interest today, and they compete with other company for the profit from the consumer.
Once again, what was the reason? Why? Because. Please addition to because.
Because businesses follow their own interest by the consumer's money to make their profit.
Just give me one reason, one example. Let me give you an example. You know, Soviet Union was communist country, right? They collapsed. About 20 years ago, one supreme communist country was collapsed. 1989, Soviet Union. You know, Soviet Union is a typical communistic economic system was collapsed, right?
Yes.
That's one evidence. Second thing. Now, today's world system is getting what? Interconnected, right?
Yes.
Trading volume is increasing, right?
Yes.
So basically, even 1 second, one of the largest communistic country was collapsed. That was Soviet Union, 1989. What about the second communist economic system was China. China changed dramatically, even if they're pursuing communist party politically, but economically they're pursuing economic system, right?
Yes.
There are a certain amount of economic freedom is pursuing by China. That means China dramatically changed their economic system from communistic, independent, self-supplying economic system to what? More capitalistic system connected to world trade, world economy, right?
Yes.
That's the second reason. And a third one is, please try to think of the one reason and support. So I think this kind of question is very important. Which system of ideas seem to dominant? You said capitalism is dominant. Why? Because communism's opposition of meaning is capitalism. Marxism or communism. Communism is weakening. One or two strong evidence is collapse of Soviet Union. Soviet Union is collapse. And China is changing dramatically. They're pursuing changing of economic system from communist economic system to capitalist economic system. That's the reason. What about third one? What about Korea? Why don't you take an example from Korean situation? What about Korean economy?
It's capitalism. It's more like capitalism.
More like, you said more like. From when to when? What about more capitalism means? Just give me one example. More. What is more capitalistic in Korea? What kind of situation? What kind of example is you can suggest as evidence of more, something more capitalistic?
Because
what about educational system? Public education system is strengthening, or competition is strengthening. I think the Korean educational system is becoming more and more competitive, focused on competition, right?
Yes.
That's why you are studying, right?
Yes.
Right here. This competition is severe. So public education system is weakening. I mean, communistic system is based on what? Operated by public, right?
Yes.
Public or government. So, according to the communism or communist idea, education should be run by or operated by government. But Korean education system is more and more independent ability, or competition is more important factor. So I think that's the third reason. In considering a Korean system, Korean situation, right? So capitalist idea and Marxist idea. So I think, please remember, any issue, any social issue, any problem is given to you, you can take a position. Capitalistic idea. According to capitalist idea, blah blah, and a Marxist idea, blah blah, and then my idea is blah blah. This is good approach. Yeah. For example, what do you think our educational system should be? Go. What do you think? Idea, educational strategy or policy is. What's your opinion? Just take the capitalist idea. Kunjun, please take the capitalist idea now. So that's the idea. How and what our educational system should be proceed. Kunjun, please take the capitalist idea. So, according to capitalist idea, everything, progress should be on self-interest. So, that means, what about? More private academy was, established, right?
Yes.
More and more tutor system or private academy should be established more, right? Right?
Yeah.
According to capitalism, capitalist idea. Capitalist idea is, encouraging more competition. Why? Competition is good. More, why? Every student, every parent have pursuing their self-interest. So establishing more schools, more private schools, more private academy, right?
Yeah.
And then they will pursuing their self-interest, their self-development. What about Marxist? No, Marxist means, classless society. Government should intervention. Government, every educational system should be operated by public organization, something like government. That's a Marxist idea. 자, 그 다음에 reform law, reform. 자, other reform, reform movement. Why after industrialization, Kunjun, reform movement occurred? Please, reform movement and industrialization. What kind of relationship? Reform means, changing something very from negative thing to positive thing, right?
Yes.
Why reform movement is followed right after industrialization?
Because they wanted to guarantee their work time, work hour, and their salaries. So they wanted to change the laws to better.
I think so many reform law. First of all, child labor, against the child labor law, right?
Yes.
And improving working condition law, right?
Yeah.
And voting right, right?
Yes.
And abolition of slavery, right?
Yes.
And women's fight for change, right? And public educational system, free public education movement, right?
Yes.
And improving the prison system. This kind of thing is, reform movement, right?
Yes.
자, 653 different perspective. 자, every issue have three kind of basic viewpoint. Against it or for it, and middle course. That means moderate. I'm against it, or I'm for it. I support or I don't support. And the middle of the position, right?
Yes.
What about the industrialization? Let's take the against industrialization. Hyunjun, please proceed your opinion based on against industrialization. Please suggest I'm against industrialization and then start why you are against industrialization. Hyunjun, why you are against industrialization?
I do.
Huh? The first reason is environment. Rapid industrialization, a lot of resources is necessary, right?
Yes.
A lot of necessary natural resources. What kind of natural resources? Oil and coal and steel. And sometimes, if you run factory, they can damage the environment, right?
Yes.
Our natural environment, overuse of natural resources, damage our very clean energy or natural environment or fresh air, fresh water. This is very essential to maintain our basic environment, right? So I'm against it. And so what else? Second thing is unemployment, right? What about unemployment? Under agricultural society, everybody is get a job, right? There's no unemployment. Everybody get a job as a farmer. Third, what about the problem of urbanization? A very small area. There are so many people densely living together. There are so many problems happens. Housing problem or cleaning, sanitary problem, or a lot of war crime. Crime is occurring. Very terrible, horrible crime is occurring right now, right?
Yes.
And what about the third problem is competition. Agricultural society, we produce our own food and we consume our own food. But what about in this world? You don't do farming or agriculture, right? So you have to always make a money. So industrial society, that means that always under severe competition. Yeah. Second position, I support for industrialization and then support. Why you are supporting industrialization?
Because it made our life more convenient.
More convenient?
Yes.
You're generous.